ओम। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वसुदेवसुतं देवम्
वसुदेवसुतं देवम्
कंसचाणूरमर्दनम्
कंसचाणूरमर्दनम्
देवकी परमानन्दम्
देवकी परमानन्दम्
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
Now it's with the 12th shloka of 12th chapter. श्रेयो हि ज्ञानम् अभ्यासात्
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानम् अभ्यासात्
ज्ञानात् ध्यानं विशिष्यते
ज्ञानात् ध्यानं विशिष्यते
ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः
ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः
त्यागात् शान्ति अनन्तरम्.
त्यागः शान्ति अनन्तरम्।
So this is the path which we are following, that abhyas to shanti, uninterrupted peace. And then if not come back, that's the Bhagavan se loop hota na in the programming mein, that if not go back, it's like that. So if you're not shanti nahi hai, wapas abhyas, then abhyas shanti, and then someday you will reach that's what Bhagavan says. And now 7th shloka of 2nd chapter, Arjun's Prarthana, which is our Prarthana too. कार्पण्यदोषो उपहत स्वभावः
कार्पण्यदोषो उपहत स्वभावः
पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः
पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेता
यत् श्रेयस्यात् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे
यच्छ्रेयस्या निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे
शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्।
So Arjuna is saying, Bhagavan, I am deluded, I am a little confused, my consciousness is shrinking, so I need your guidance towards Shreyas. And then we have talked about it. Shreyas is the right choice. And we all get this thing in life, like Arjun got this, that at this moment, what should I do? So Bhagavan says, then that's what Arjun's prayer, and the entire answer to this prayer is Bhagavad Gita. So unless we have that kind of inquisitiveness, that kind of that surrender for learning, that learning doesn't flow. And for any learning, the principle is there. So that's what Arjun decided, ho gaya, mere se nahi ho raha hai. Abhi I have to surrender. And then the teaching flew, and we are enjoying Bhagavad Gita, right? Everybody's. So before we get into our 50th chapter, this last week was Thanksgiving. And there was a Thanksgiving dinner in one of the churches they held in Pittsburgh. And they called all different faith group people. So I went there to talk about Hindu tradition. So typically they have a theme. So this time they had a theme. There is a famous song of 1930 or so, Lift Every Voice. So that the theme was Lift Every Voice. So how interfaith people, I mean, every faith, how they address. So they told me also you have to talk like 3-4 minutes, 3 minutes. That was the shortest talk I gave, 3 minutes. to say how do your faith talks about lift every voice. America, that's what they try to do. So typically I have seen when I go to all these interfaith, that's what I wanted to share with everyone because it's important too. What I have seen is that for many years I have been going there. I think some of you go there. So all Abrahamic, especially faith, and I was the only one from non-Abrahamic, from Eastern. Buddhist people were not there. Otherwise, they are there many times. So what I have seen, they come and read from a text. And they always request me, मेरे को भी बोलते हैं कि आप अपना टेक्स्ट लेके आओ। मैं बोला मेरा टेक्स्ट यहाँ रहता है, हमारा टेक्स्ट के साथ में नहीं चलता है। सो आई डोंट, सो बिकॉज दैट्स अवर परंपरा है, श्रुति परंपरा। ये तो अभी हम पढ़ने लगे, अदरवाइज हमारे यहाँ तो श्रुति परंपरा लाइक एवरीथिंग। So they, I have seen that everybody just brings a paper from somewhere or book, उनका वो बाइबल में से कुछ निकाल के लेके आएंगे, कुछ कुरान में से, कुछ टोरा में से, और they read from there as it is. See, that's the thing, because in their tradition it is very clear that you can't change things. जो लिखा है वही लिखा है, अब आप अपनी you don't want to, so they read as it is, and they were reading from their what a scripture, what scripture says, lift every voice. If especially they were compassion and charities and all those things, to lift every voice. Then my turn was there. Typically, थोड़ा आखिरी में ही आता है, because they finish Abrahamic. So, so I brought Bhagavad Gita as one shlok. That's what I thought I'll share with everyone, because we all relate to that, right? So I said like we, according to our Shastra and Bhagavad Gita also, same thing Bhagwan did. Bhagwan didn't hold Arjuna or lifted him. Bhagwan says, I'll give you a way you can lift your voice. I'm not going to lift your voice. And that's what the whole thing, युद्ध तो तेरे को ही करना पड़ेगा, मैं तरीका बता सकता हूँ कि कैसे शांति से युद्ध हो सकता है, so that you don't get disturbed. But so I said like from our tradition, typically in Abrahamic tradition, when they say charity and compassion, they're always thinking of helping someone, giving someone, like कुछ दे के ही होगा मदद. That's what their typical thing is, that missionaries they'll give here. But in our case, yeah, of course, दान is one of the thing. But हमारे यहाँ दान तो देना है ठीक है, लेकिन सबसे ज्यादा awareness, because that is more important than just giving a donation. And so I said lifting, so I brought that shlok, but I said like karuna, there is a word used in that shlok, I'll say the shlok, right? 12th chapter का भगवान ने जहाँ भक्त के qualities बताई, so he has used the word karuna. So karuna is like a lubricant. When in the machine there are two parts are revolving together, but if there's no lubricant, they'll break it. They'll crush each other. So then I said the society is like that. So हमारे यहाँ we brought karuna is not giving something. Karuna is bringing that joy and love. Then society, people can live together. That is karuna. And it's like हमारे शास्त्र भगवान ने बोला, गीता में बोला, I am sun. So sunlight is same for everyone. And I gave the example like sun falling on church or Hindu temple or mosque or synagogue is same. So our teaching raises us to the one unity, not at this horizontal level. Helping each other is fine, but the goal is to realize that, oh, we are all one. And then the friction will go away. So by that we are saying we love every voice. By doing that, you lift every voice. So there is a shlok, right? 12th chapter ka. And Bhagavan says, Adveshta sarvabhutanam maitrah karuna evacha. Adveshta, who doesn't have any dislikes for anyone. Sarvabhutanam, in every living being. Maitra, who's friend to everyone. Karuna, who has that compassion, a lubricant compassion. Evacha, and that is the devotee. So I said, according to our teaching, a devotee or a commitment person, or ye log to like they say believer, right, is the one who has these qualities, who doesn't have dislikes. Dislike bolo to yahan to like modern, there is just everything, I hate this, like that. So that's the first thing, you drop it, right? There is nothing you hate, right? It's just everything you like. So that's what the shlok. So I said, I talked about here, our teaching is like Thanksgiving. That is our Thanksgiving for us. So yeah, so I thought I'll just share with that. That's what typically happens, that they don't interpret things. उनके जैसा लिखा है as it is, they have to read. हमारे ये freedom है. I mean, I have that shlok in my mind and I can interpret the shlok the way I understand. The essence is not lost, but interpretation. So that's the reason Bhagavad Gita is so relevant, that the same shlok which was told 1,000 years, भगवान भी बोलेंगे ये तो और पहले कहा गया, मैं तो अभी बता रहा हूँ अर्जुन. He said already, this is already told 1,000 years ago. I am telling you now, just repeating. So that, and then interpretation you have to keep doing based on the time. So yeah, so that was Thanksgiving, wonderful way to interact with people and share our thoughts, right? So now we'll come back to our 15th chapter. We are on 15th chapter, which is Purushottam Yoga. बड़ा प्यारा chapter है. And then we started with that Bhagwan. So there are three things in this chapter, a high level. Sansar, which is Jagat. Then Bhagwan will talk about the Jeev, which is Jivatma, us. And at the end, he'll talk about himself, Purushottam. And we'll see why Bhagwan is called Purushottam. So that's this chapter. So nothing new in this chapter. Anyway, nothing new in Bhagavad Gita, any chapter. The beauty is that Bhagwan is such a wonderful teacher and philosopher or psychologist, everything, whatever you call, भगवान को तो 64 attributes होते हैं ना, 64 कलाएं भगवान कृष्ण में सब थी. He is a wonderful speaker, he is a wonderful interpreter, he is everything. So that's why he brings the same thing in a very different way. एक पूरा चैप्टर खड़ा हो जाता है ऐसा लगता है, लेकिन बात वही करते हैं वो. पहले भी सेकंड चैप्टर में तो सब बता ही चुके हैं, सब कुछ वही. So here he is good, talking about Sansar, and then Jeev, and then he'll talk about Purushottam. So last time we saw Sansar. So the first slok was very, जैसे कहते हैं ना वो, last time we talked the inversion technique. That's an inverted tree Bhagwan brought it. And last time I said in mathematics there is a German mathematician like 200 years ago. He came with the idea of inversion calculation. He says not all the problems should be solved in the forward way. You can solve problem in the backward way also. And I like the example also, Warren Buffett's friend, he used inversion technique in investment. Look that where your money can be misused, don't go there. So he says, there is a quotation that if I come to know that place I'm going to die, I will never go to that place where I'm going to die. If somebody tells me that if you go there, you'll die, I won't go there, right? So that's a process of inversion, right? So that's what Bhagwan says. इसमें संसार को तो हम सबको पता है, लेकिन very rare. I mean, उपनिषद में तो आता है, लेकिन very rarely somebody talks like this. So पहला ही श्लोक था, उद्वमूलम अध शाखम अश्वत्थम प्राहुर अव्ययम छंदासि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तम वेद स वेदवित्. Bhagwan is saying this is inverted tree. And the beauty, Shailesh bhai, you were there. So last I already thought that last we'll say a few minutes and you are going to chant few shlok, right? Shailesh bhai ko memorized hai. So he comes from that parampara. So at the end, we'll ask you to chant few shlok, right? At least first 5 shlok. So Bhagwan is saying inverted tree, which root is up and the branches are going down, which is imaginary. And Bhagwan is also saying you won't find this tree. But Arjun, imagine this is a sansar. So sansar ka root to bada ekdam badhiya, because everything has come from Bhagwan, which Bhagwan has said number of times. Pura 7 to 11 chapter he only talked about that. Everything originates from Bhagwan. But the problem is not root. The problem is वहां से we saw that 14 chapter में त्रिगुण माया से संसार बनाए. तो वो जो त्रिगुण से जो ब्रांचेस चलती हैं कर्म, एंड यहाँ पर त्रिगुण इज लाइक काइंड ऑफ ए सैप फ्लोइंग थ्रू, और उसमें से कर्म बनते हैं और कर्म से फिर संसार शुरू हो जाता है. एंड लास्ट टाइम वी टॉक्ड अबाउट गोलमाल का गाना, वो पूरा ऐसा ही है. सो होता क्या है कि देर आर 3 things. What Bhagwan is already warned in many places in Bhagavad Gita, here also in this chapter he is going to say that, right? He said already. So what happens, like the tree, because of त्रिगुणमयी माया we get entangled. फिर कर्म बनते हैं, and कर्म से फल आते हैं, and then फल से वासना, and then you take the rebirth to keep paying, because you have to pay back, right? So there are 3 things happen. One is तादात्म्य. बड़ा प्यारा शब्द है, like हमारे वेदांत में तादात्म्य is identification. So Maya is like always delusion, right? It deludes, it's like a sammohan, magic. हम confuse हो जाते हैं, we start identifying ourselves with this world. मेरा संसार, मेरा घर, मेरा नाम. It's like that. मैं अपने नाम से चिपक जाते हैं. like छोटे बच्चों को आप कभी उनका नाम गलत बोल दो तो they say no, this is my name. छोटे बच्चों को this is my name. See, that's तादात्म्य, आइडेंटिफिकेशन शुरू हो जाता है, क्योंकि वो बर्थडे के केक पे लिखना शुरू करते हैं हम. Is your name? Look at that here. So that identification. Then identification के बाद very natural is mamata. Mamata means mindness. It is mine. पहला तो मेरा नाम तो आइडेंटिफाई किया, बट नाउ इट इज बिकम्स मी, एंड देन आई दैट बिकम देयर वी कॉल इट ममता. बड़ा प्यारा शब्द ममता. Not mamta in the sense of mother's or parent, father's love for child. That's a prem. That mamta is, but agar mamta mein if there is a ego, then this is mamta Bhagwan is talking about. Because then the possession is there. Then mamta, if there is a mamta, there is a tada identification, then mamta, and then kamana. Mamta se kamana aati hai, desires. And then the loop comes. Then desire become greed, and then you are in sansar. That's what Bhagwan is saying, right? सो देर वॉज अ डिवोटी, उसने एक अपने गुरुजी समझा रहे थे, तो उसने बोला कि नहीं मेरे को तो ऐसा नहीं होता है, मीन आई एम प्रीटी फाइन, मेरे को ज़्यादा ऐसा कुछ डिज़ायर नहीं आती, अभी मेरे को ठीक होने लगा है. तो उन्होंने कहा ओके लेट मी आस्क यू ए क्वेश्चन. जब गुरु जी कुछ पूछेंगे तो ठीक है पूछिए. गुरु ने कहा सपोज यू गेट लॉटरी टिकट, राइट? यस. एंड देन यू हिट द जैकपॉट ऑर्डर, से गॉट $1 million, you hit it. Oh, so what you will feel? He said, yeah, I'll feel good. He said, now tell honestly, once you get that 1 million or 5 million, आपका तो काम हो गया, क्योंकि आपके प्लान में था कि 5 million हो जाएगा तो मेरी जिंदगी ठीक है, टेक द रिटायरमेंट, राइट? बट डू यू थिंक दैट यू वांट समवन एल्स क्लोजर टू यू आल्सो गेट इट? ऑनेस्ट आंसर देना. तो उसने कहा हाँ पर मेरे दिमाग में आया कि मेरे भाई को भी मिल जाती तो अच्छा रहता लॉटरी. तो उन्होंने कहा चलो तुम्हारे भाई को भी मिल गई, ठीक है, अब क्या है? उसने कहा मेरा एक दोस्त है, मैं सोच रहा हूँ उसको मिल जाती तो अच्छा रहता, चलो दोस्त को भी मिल गई. ही सेड दिस इज कॉल्ड माया, दैट इज कॉल्ड कामना. आपको अपने लिए नहीं दूसरे के लिए भी शुरू होती है, दैट इज ऑल्सो कामना, दैट इज संसार. दैट्स व्हाट भगवान इज सेइंग. सो भगवान सेज, लेकिन बड़ा सिंपल थर्ड श्लोक में भगवान सेज ये जो जो सॉलिड ब्रांचेस हैं, रूट है, सब रूट बनती चली जाती हैं. उसको काटने का एक तरह असंग शस्त्रेण दृढ़ेन चित्वा. एक शस्त्र, एक ही वेपन है, असंग शस्त्र. असंग में वैराग्य, वी टॉक्ड अबाउट वैराग्य, वंडरफुल चैप्टर. वैराग्य तो अद्भुत है. So Bhagavan says there's only one weapon, which is Vairagya. That is the only weapon you can cut all these branches which are growing. And then once you don't allow this tree to grow, then you can come to the root. But अगर बहुत दूर चले जाओगे तो वापस आना मुश्किल है. वो जो हम सब के साथ होता है, लेकिन we are too far. वो भगवान तो दिखते हैं लेकिन वो पहुंचते नहीं हम लोग. पहुंचते इन द सेंस कि वो तो दिख रहा है लेकिन बिकॉज ऑफ दिस संसार. तो भगवान इज सेइंग द ओनली वन वे इज वैराग्य. एंड वी टॉक्ड अबाउट वैराग्य. वो भर्तरी करके एक राजा थे उज्जैन के, उन्होंने वैराग्य षटकम भी लिखा है. देयर 100 श्लोक इन दैट एंटायर ऑल अबाउट वैराग्य. सो माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ वैराग्य विच भगवान हैज ऑलरेडी टॉक्ड इन द 6th चैप्टर. बट अर्जुन ने पूछा था चंचल ही मन कृष्ण. सो भगवान से या असंशय ही महाबाहो चंचल ही. सो भगवान से अभ्यासेन तु वैराग्येण च गृह्यते. अभ्यास और वैराग्य से ही कंट्रोल में आएगा ये. मन से मतलब ये संसार है. और अर्जुन का प्रश्न यही था जो यहाँ पर. बट अभ्यास एंड वैराग्य इज काइंड ऑफ दे गो टुगेदर. अभ्यास एंड वैराग्य, अभ्यास एंड वैराग्य, कीप डूइंग इट एंड देन यू विल एग्जिट समडे, गुणातीत भाव हो जाएंगे. लेकिन वैराग्य इज द ओनली सोल्यूशन. एंड वैराग्य मीन्स इन सिंपल टर्म्स व्हाट आई फील भगवान ने सेड the beginning of the teaching, 12th श्लोक of 2nd chapter, when he says gatasun agatasuncha nanu shochanti pandita. Gatasun which is gone, agatasun which is not yet come. You don't grieve, don't even think of those things, because that's the grief, right? When you think. So vairagya is when you are not in the past, we're not in the future, where you're in present, you are in vairagya actually. That's our shastra. It's very powerful way भगवान से. That's वैराग्य, because उस समय कोई डिजायर ही नहीं होती, because which I am desire is always for future or something in the past I missed it, right? But if 100% in present, we many time it happens to many of us, right? लेकिन अगर वो आध्यात्म में भी हो जाए भगवान के नाम में तो फिर वैराग्य है. संसार में तो हम कभी कभी ऑफिस के काम में हम लोग वी आर सो फोकस, विच इज गुड प्रोडक्टिविटी, बट दैट इज नथिंग टू डू विद आध्यात्म. अध्यात्म में तो अगर मैं ध्यान करने बैठा हूँ या भगवत गीता पढ़ रहा हूँ तो बस भगवत गीता पढ़ रहा हूँ, नथिंग एल्स. अगर मैं कोई भजन गा रहा हूँ तो सिर्फ भजन गा रहा हूँ, नथिंग एल्स. अगर मैं आरती बोल रहा हूँ, आरती तो हमारे यहाँ जितनी आरती है, जितने भजन है, दे आर लाइक दे केम फ्रॉम दो हमारे जो संत थे, जो भी कबीरदास जी हुए, तुलसीदास जी, विद्वान हुए बड़े बड़े, व्यास जी हुए, ऑल दीज आर प्रोडक्ट ऑफ देयर कल्मिनेशन ऑफ देयर साधना। ऐसा कोई ऐसे बैठ के गाने नहीं लिख रहे कोई फिल्मों के। आई मीन दे रीच टू अ स्टेट, तब जाके वो भजन बन के आए। तो भजन इज लाइक एसेंस ऑफ द टीचिंग। लेकिन हम वो आनंद ले पाते हैं कि नहीं, नहीं ले पाते, क्योंकि हमें तो रूटीन बन गया। एंड दैट इज वैराग्य। So that's what Bhagwan said. So with that, we'll move forward. So we'll come to last time we stopped at seventh shlok, we'll say. Sixth we completed, so seventh we'll start back. So now Bhagwan is going to talk in seventh shlok. जीव के बारे में बता रहे हैं अभी। संसार तो उन्होंने बता दिया, वी नो संसार इज दैट inverted tree, and our goal is to go back to the root. That's the so now we'll go to the seventh shlok, where Bhagwan is going to talk about the जीव। बड़ा प्यारा श्लोक है। ममेवांशो जीवलोके
ममैवांशो जीवलोके
जीवभूतः सनातनः
जीवभूतः सनातनः
मनः षष्ठानि इन्द्रियाणि
मनः षष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि
प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति।
प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति। और हे अर्जुन, इस देह में यह जीवात्मा मेरा ही सनातन अंश है, और वही इन त्रिगुणमयी माया में स्थित हुई मन सहित पांचों इंद्रियों को आकर्षण करता है। और सनातन अंश है, उसमें टिप्पणी है, जैसे विभाग रहित स्थित हुआ भी महाकाश घटों में पृथक पृथक की भांति प्रतीत होता है, वैसे ही सब भूतों में एक ही रूप में स्थित हुआ भी परमात्मा पृथक पृथक ही भांति प्रतीत होता है। इसी से देह में स्थित जीवात्मा को भगवान ने अपना सनातन अंश कहा है।
A portion of my eternal self, having become a being in the living world, abiding in Prakriti, attracts the senses with mind as the sixth.
Yeah, so Bhagwan is saying, he has said this many times earlier also, that जीवात्मा is, so it's like very simple अगर understand करना पूरा श्लोक, it's like a reflected consciousness, we say that। चिदाभास एक शब्द है, यूज करते हैं हमारे शास्त्र में। Chid means the conscious, Abhas means the image. So Bhagwan is saying कि in this body जो जीव जो है वो मेरी image है, and it is true. So that's what we, हमारे यहाँ जो नमस्कार का प्रिंसिपल है, या respecting someone else, is not respecting this body, right? Respecting the consciousness which is same in me, because everyone has the same reflected consciousness. वो ये जब मैं when I go to those interfaith forum and I sometimes explain this, वो लोगों को बहुत, they become very uncomfortable. Because they think, because they believe, no, it is everybody is different. I say, no, everybody is just a reflection of the same one source. So anyway, so that's what Bhagwan is saying, that one source, and everybody is my reflected. हम सब के अंदर भगवान ही रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहे हैं। कितना अच्छी बात है, like, and that's the reason we are all same, and that's what Bhagwan is saying. So he's talking, defining the jeev. So in that sense, we are all same, and that's what we say, like we are all same. That was it. So that we'll move to the 8th shlok. It's like the same thing he's repeating. Shariram yad vapnoti
शरीरम यद वाप्नोति
यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः
यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः
गृहीत्वेन त्यानि संयाति
गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति
वायुर्गन्धान् निवाशयात्।
वायुर्गंधा निवाशयात्। क्योंकि वायु, जैसे कि वायु गंध के स्थान से गंध को जैसे ग्रहण करके ले जाता है, वैसे ही देहादिकों का स्वामी जीवात्मा भी जिस पहले शरीर को त्यागता है, उससे इन मन सहित इंद्रियों को ग्रहण करके फिर जिस शरीर को प्राप्त होता है उसमें जाता है।
When Bhagwan acquires a body and also when he leaves it, he takes these and goes as wind carries the sense from their seat.
So this shlok is, I mean, we can read every word and go into detail, but this shlok explains the principle of, like, typical our Eastern, which follows in all, like Hindu, Jain, Sikh parampara, Buddha parampara, Bharat mein, ki how we get the rebirth. And there is a whole concept, पूरा detail में है, इसको पढ़ेंगे तो, but what Bhagwan is saying, that that's what we say, the Atma doesn't travel. Atma, because it's like that, space, we say space travel means we travel in space. Space doesn't travel. When we use the word space travel, we are saying we are traveling in space. Space is not traveling. Space is not going anywhere. That's the quality of space. And that's why Bhagavan says in 7th chapter, I am Akash. Akash means we have given a name and title for a reason, but it doesn't move. So same thing, Atma doesn't move. Achalo ayam sanatana, like with the 2nd chapter. So what Bhagavan is saying, the Jivatma, and that is we call it Sukshma Shari, like subtle body, and that's what we carry all the sanskar or the vasanas, and when we get the next body, so that is not traveling, but it is next body comes, you have what we call the chip, right? The phone, we change the phone, but the chip, they transfer the chip. Abhi to sab cloud mein ho gaya, so it's the same thing. Your data is sitting in the cloud, one place, one server, some computer. And when you get a new phone, they'll download from the same source where your data is sitting, some database, and to the new phone. But one source, like you remain the same. Your chip or the identification remain the same. Only the phone is changing. Same thing Bhagavan is saying, but only till you don't get the moksha, you don't get the rebirth. तब तक ये झंझट चलेगा. So ये जीवात्मा की बात हो रही है जो हम लोग हैं. And once this all, there is nothing to carry. That's Bhagavan says, like, and the example, metaphor again. जैसे वायु गंध का example दिया है. The gandh, if I am sitting here and there is a flower there, and I smell the flower because of the wind. So wind is carrying that smell from that flower to me. Similarly, this only role that Jivatma travel hoga will carry all the sanskar vasanas to the next janma. And next janma you start paying back and jo bhi karna hota hai. So that's the principle of rebirth is very nicely explained. I mean, there is a detailed explanation, but that's what Bhagavan is saying, but that is my reflected consciousness that is doing the work. It is again Bhagwan's work. इसीलिए हम बोलते हैं भगवान ही जन्म देता है. तो भगवान जन्म देता है, ये प्रिंसिपल भगवान, not भगवान is a person आगे कुछ करते हैं. The principle of divinity does that, right? So we'll move to the 9th slok, because there are some 10th slok, 11th slok is I think 10th, yeah. Kshotram chakshu sparshanam cha.
श्रोत्रम चक्षु स्पर्शनम च
रसनम घ्राणमेव च.
रसनम घ्राणमेव च
अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायम.
अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायम
विषयानुपसेवते.
विषयानुपसेवते. और उस शरीर में स्थित हुआ यह जीवात्मा क्षेत्र चक्षु और त्वचा को तथा रसना घ्राण और मन को आश्रय करके, अर्थात इन सब के सहारे से ही विषयों को सेवन करता है.
Presiding over the ear, eye, skin, tongue, nose, and also the mind, this being enjoys the objects of senses.
Yeah, it's very simple. Like अभी हम लोग जब ध्यान करते हैं, that's what we reverse the process. Exactly, Bhagavan is describing you enjoy means all these senses take you outside and you transit with the outside world. And that's the reason when we sit for dhyan, we just reverse the process. Because Jivatma is towards the world. When Jivatma turns toward the Chaitanya Bhagavan, like jab senses are closed, then we are in dhyan. Basically, dhyan means Bhagavan ka dhyan bolte hain, dhyan. So he's saying this Jivatma will enjoy using these 5 senses. So again, 2nd chapter में 6th chapter में भगवान ने बताया था इंद्रिय निग्रह is very like dear to Bhagavan. And in all yoga practices, indriya nigraha means sense control. So exactly what he is giving a clue here, that the senses are always opening the outside. They are trying to enjoy the world. So it's you decide. And that's what the whole sadhana is. So he is saying कि enjoy करता है. Enjoy means experience करता है जो भी दुनिया है. This jivatma through senses. So senses are the gateway. So the next slok he gives what happens when you use it and what happens when you don't use your wisdom, like that. Ukramantam sthitam vapi.
उत्क्रामंतम स्थितम वापि.
Bhunjanam va gunanvitam.
भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं.
Vimudhananupashyanti.
विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति.
Pashyanti jnana chakshusha.
पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः. परंतु शरीर छोड़कर जाते हुए को अथवा शरीर में स्थित हुए को और विषयों को भोगते हुए को अथवा तीनों गुणों से युक्त हुए को भी ज्ञानी जन नहीं जानते हैं, केवल ज्ञान रूप नेत्रों वाले ज्ञानी जन ही तत्व से जानते हैं।
This being departing or dwelling or enjoying, united with the gunas, the deluded do not perceive, those with the eye of wisdom see.
Yeah, so इसमें भगवान has given very nicely. He says that there are three things happen. एक तो उत्क्रामंतम means again rebirth. Like somebody dies, the kram means like the cycle. So we see that as somebody is dying. It's very simple, right? And then second is sharir में bhunjanam. Then like us, we are enjoying. We can see a funeral procession going, and there is somebody they are taking, right? It's died person. The person who are like, suppose we are in party or movie, we are enjoying, right? Or eating or picnic. So we are enjoying using the senses. And the third one is Bhagavan says, Guna Anvitam. And we need 14 chapter. We are all driven by teen gun, like Rajogun, Sattogun, Tamogun. So when I see someone workaholic, right? Or some crazy people, हम सभी हो जाते हैं, but sometime if we see this person is unnecessary running around things, कभी कभी हमें लगता है थोड़ा वैराग्य जब आता है तो like when I have little old वैराग्य then we say oh this is people are wasting their time unnecessary, why do you do that? But rajogun, we see that lot of rajoguni people in society and everywhere, community and family and homes or offices, we think यार क्या क्यों इतनी मगजमारी करते हो, whatever, but that is rajogun, right? And then there are tamogun people. Tamogun to they don't do anything. So then, so and then guna anvita, but sattvagun is also there. So sattvagun में भी कई बार होता है कि सत्वगुण we are talked about, right? That मेरे को पूजा करने का, कई लोग बोलते हैं ऐसे मिल जाते हैं, मुझे पूजा करने का बहुत शौक है संजय जी। अरे मैं पूछता हूँ यार ये कौन सा शौक है भाई? पूजा करने का शौक है, वो सत्वगुण है, वो उसको भी आप शौक बना लेता है सत्वगुण। बहुत सारे लोग मेरे को मिलते, बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं हमें पूजा करने में बड़ा मजा आता है। मजा आता है? पूजा तो प्रसाद है, पूजा करी थोड़ी जाती है, पूजा होती है। लेकिन जब तक हम पूजा कर रहे हैं तब तक वो सत्वगुण बोल रहा है, क्योंकि सत्वगुण के साथ भी अहंकार लगा हुआ है। अहंकार बोल रहा है कि मैं पूजा करता हूं, मेरे हनुमान जी और मेरे गणेश जी, दैट सत्वगुण है। ठीक है, गणेश जी हैं, भगवान है, थोड़ा सत्वगुण है, लेकिन साथ में मैं भी खड़ा हुआ है। सो दैट्स व्हाट भगवान से गुणा अन्विता मीन्स हु आर एनगल्फ्ड बाय द गुण। तो हम उनको देखते हैं कई बार की, तो एक तो दिखाया ना कि जो somebody डेड बॉडी, somebody died, somebody is just enjoying the world, and third one is जो गुणों में जो उलझा हुआ है। भगवान से हैं विमूढ़ा न अनुपश्यंती, जो जो अज्ञानी है वो उसमें उनको समझ, वो उलझे देखते हैं, लेकिन जो जो ज्ञान चक्षुष है वो जानता है कि ये क्या कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि दैट पर्सन नोज। एंड इज एग्जाम्पल वी ऑलवेज गिव, देयर इज अ स्टोरी, राइट? The grandfather took children to a very old story we used to read in childhood, but sometimes the presentation changes. So the grandfather took children and grandchildren and their friends to the beach, and they were sitting on the beach and making the castles, sand castles, right? And all the children are, and the grandfather is sitting on the chair higher, right? They're playing on the sand and fighting. And many times grandfather, don't fight, it's okay. No, he has touched my castle. He has destroyed it, and they're fighting the whole day. And this grandfather is saying, "Don't fight," because grandfather knows that these are sand castles. But for a child, is my castle. They'll cry, they'll fight, and then by the time evening comes and the sunset and the waves come and take all the castles away, and the children say, "Let's go home." Grandfather says, "Let's go home, beta." So the whole day grandfather is peaceful because he knows this is our sandcastle, but the children were really involved. वो संसारी। सो ये भगवान यहाँ बता रहे हैं कि वो संसारी जो ये सब करते रहते हैं, कोई 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 मर भी रहा है, कोई मजे भी कर रहा है, कोई सब गुणों में उलझा हुआ है, लेकिन ज्ञानी सब देखता है, वो देख रहा है कि ये सब उलझे हुए हैं। से एग्जैक्टली दैट सेम स्टोरी। सो दैट्स व्हाट भगवान नाउ ही ब्रॉट लिटिल बिट। गीता में आप जब भी आप हम लोग पढ़ते हैं तो गीता क्या, शंकराचार्य जी के जितने और भी चीजें, कई चीजों में जहां पर कथाएं कम होती है वहां पर दे ऑलवेज टेल समथिंग एंड गिव अ मैसेज देयर. सो द मैसेज हियर इज भगवान से कि यू बिकम ज्ञान चक्षुषः. सो देखना तो है लेकिन ज्ञान से देखना है. चक्षु मीन्स आईज, राइट? एवरीबडी विल सीज दैट. बट अगर देर इज अ अवेयरनेस बिहाइंड दैट चक्षु, द आईज, there is a knowledge, there is a wisdom behind that eye, then that's called Gyan Chakshu. Exactly that story. Grandfather sees these are all sand castles, but children sees, no, this is my castle. So that's what. So anyway, we'll move to the next shloka. Yatanto yoginaschainam
एतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं
पश्यन्तात्मन अवस्थितम
पश्यन्त्यात्मनमन्यवस्थितम्
यतन्तो अप्यकृतात्मानो
इदन्तो अप्यकृतात्मानो
नैनं पश्यन्त चेतसः.
नैनं पश्यन्त चेतसः. क्योंकि योगी जन भी अपने हृदय में स्थित हुए इस आत्मा को यत्न करते हुए ही तत्व से जानते हैं, और जिन्होंने अपने अंतःकरण को शुद्ध नहीं किया है ऐसे अज्ञानी जन तो यत्न करते हुए भी इस आत्मा को नहीं जानते हैं.
The yogis who strive perceive this dwelling in the self. The unrefined and unintelligent, even though striving, do not perceive this.
Unrefined बढ़िया यूज करके. so it's like that refined milk and unrefined वो घी भी आता है, शुद्ध घी और नॉट शुद्ध घी. so simple is that कि तो भगवान इस सही कि अगर ज्ञान चक्षु चाहिए तो यतात्मना, यत हमारे यहाँ यति शब्द इसीलिए यूज किया यति के लिए जो तपस्वी होते हैं, कि शुद्ध अंतःकरण शुद्धि के लिए करना तो पड़ेगा. जैसे योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति संगम त्यक्ता आत्मशुद्ध है. सारा खेल हमारा जो हम साधना है, दिस इज फॉर आत्मशुद्धि, अंतःकरण शुद्धि. बट अकृतात्मन, जिसका अंतःकरण शुद्ध नहीं, कृत मीन्स प्रॉपरली डन, दैट इज कृत. अकृतात्मना, हुज अंतःकरण मीन्स कॉन्शियसनेस. अंतःकरण मीन्स मन एंड बुद्धि, वी कैन से सिंपल टर्म्स. उसके पीछे अहंकार भी है, मन बुद्धि इज गुड इनफ. सो आवर माइंड एंड इंटेलेक्ट, इफ दे आर नॉट purified means the clean vision, then you will see the sansar जो पिछले श्लोक में बताया. You don't have your mood chakshu, but if you have do the yatan means again same sadhana जो भी हम करते हैं. राग द्वेष वियुक्त अस्तु विषयान इंद्रियश्चरण आत्मवशेर विधे आत्मा प्रसादम अधिगच्छति. राग द्वेष को कंट्रोल में करना है, दैट इज अ साधना. प्रसादम अधिगच्छति, जो राग द्वेष को कंट्रोल कर सकता है वो उसको प्रसाद मिलता है, शांति मिलती है. सो दैट्स व्हाट भगवान इज सेइंग कि यू, बट द मैसेज हियर इज यत्न करना पड़ेगा. योगिना आत्मनि अवस्थितम यतन्तः पश्यन्ति, वो ठीक से समझ सकता है. एंड पश्यन्ति वर्ड बहुत पहले भी हमने एक बार बात करी थी, लेकिन दैट्स व्हाट वी से सर्वे भद्राणु पश्यन्ति, वो हमारा प्रेयर भी है. पश्यन्ति का अगेन मतलब है इट्स नॉट जस्ट सीइंग विद द विजडम, दैट इज पश्यन्ति. सो दैट्स व्हाट भगवान इज सेइंग. लेकिन जो बाकी है वो उसमें वो संसार ही देखते हैं, उलझे रहते हैं. अकृतात्मन हो. तो हम लोग सकृतात्मन है, जो आध्यात्मिक साधना करते हैं. देन आई हैव दैट प्रॉपरली प्यूरिफाइड इंटेलेक्ट, सॉरी अंतःकरण, प्यूरिफाइड कॉन्शियसनेस वी कैन से, राइट. So then we go to then again Bhagavan is building on the same thing, right? The 12th श्लोक. यदादित्यगतं तेजो
यदादित्यगतं तेजो
जगद्भासयते अखिलम्
जगद्भासयते अखिलम्
यच्चन्द्रसपि यच्चाग्नौ
यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नौ
तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम्
तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम्. और हे अर्जुन, जो तेज सूर्य में स्थित हुआ संपूर्ण जगत को प्रकाशित करता है, तथा जो तेज चंद्रमा में स्थित है और जो तेज अग्नि में स्थित है, उसको तू मेरा ही तेज जान.
The light residing in the sun, which illumines the whole world, which is in moon and in fire, know that light to be mine.
Yeah, he's just reiterating what he said, Bhagwan, earlier, that everything is Bhagwan. There's nothing in this world which is Bhagwan, या जो भी नाम दे, like it's a divinity, but we call it Bhagwan because we are from that parampara. वो एक गाना है सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम का, द टाइटल सॉन्ग. सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, तो उसमें एक स्टेंजा आता है, राइट। एक सूर्य है, एक गगन है, एक ही धरती माता, दया करो प्रभु एक बने सम, सबका एक से नाता। एक ही गगन है, एक ही सूर्य है, एक ही धरती है, और सबका नाता एक ही से, वो प्रभु, इसको भी जो भी नाम दें, दैट्स व्हाट भगवान इज सेइंग। कि सूर्य है, चंद्रमा है, चंद्रमा में जो रिफ्लेक्शन है, एंड ही हैज ऑलरेडी सेड इन 10th चैप्टर, नक्षत्रा नाम शशि अस्मि, नक्षत्रों में मैं चंद्रमा हूँ, ज्योतिषा नाम भानु अस्मि, और ल्यूमिनरीज में मैं सन सूर्य हूँ, और सब में जो प्रकाश है वो मेरा है। एंड इट्स लाइक दैट, कंप्यूटर है, फैन है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है, एसी है, वी ऑलवेज से दैट एवरीथिंग इज रन, it's an electric gadgets, but the gadget cannot say that I am electricity. No, you are there because there is electricity in you. You are called electric fan, you are called electric machine, because there is electricity behind you, which is one electricity, which is nobody has seen that, right? And that electricity, all these gadgets are working. Same thing with, because of Bhagwan, everything is working. With that, Bhagwan comes to the next shlok, which is very wonderful. Gamavisya cha bhutani
कामाविश्य च भूतानि
धारयाम्यहम मोजसा,
धारयाम्यह मोजसा,
पुष्पाणि चौषधी सर्वाः,
पुष्पाणि पुष्णामि चौषधीः
पुष्णामि
सर्वा,
सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः,
सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः, और मैं ही पृथ्वी में प्रवेश करके अपनी शक्ति से सब भूतों को धारण करता हूँ, और रस स्वरूप अर्थात अमृतमय चंद्रमा होकर संपूर्ण औषधियों को अर्थात वनस्पतियों को पुष्ट करता हूँ।
Permeating the earth, I support beings by energy, and having become the juicy moon, I nourish all plants.
See, in the 7th chapter also Bhagwan has talked about, now he, इसमें एक शब्द आया है, वो श्रीपाल जी, औषधि, right? Medicine. So medicine, we will see that this is very good, very nice श्लोक है, बहुत ही very technical श्लोक, which we can say it has it has geology, it has a philosophy, is a botany, it's a geology, everything is there, all सारा विज्ञान इसमें है, जिसको हम लोग आयुर्विज्ञान बोलते हैं, और उसी से आयुर्वेद बना है। आयुर्विज्ञान और आयुर्वेद सेम चीज, बट इट्स ऑल अबाउट नेचर। एंड we'll read this shlok, each word is very powerful, and we have seen this, right? Some of you are from the medicine field, and we all know what is happening in medicine. The evolution of medicine is, of course, I mean, there are a lot of science has helped, but they are going towards the holistic medicine, because they are realizing that yes, surgery part is okay, because you are, but for the medicinal part, there is, and every medicine, like मेरे तो डॉक्टर जो भी दोस्त बोलते हैं, यार मेरे एक दोस्त मिशिगन में थे, तो उनसे पूछा, कहते, मैंने एक बार पूछा कि ये वाली ले लें या ये वाली, इसमें साइड इफेक्ट किसमें ज़्यादा है? तो उन्होंने कहा, मेहता जी सभी में साइड इफेक्ट है। देयर इज नो मेडिसिन इन दिस वर्ल्ड विच डजंट हैव अ साइड इफेक्ट। ही हिमसेल्फ इज अ पीसीबी, ही सेड, इसलिए आप ये चिंता मत करो, आपने मेडिसिन ले ली, साइड इफेक्ट तो आ ही गया, वही कम ज़्यादा है, बट डोंट वरी। सो now that's what they're thinking, what can we do that we can reduce the side effect? And that's the reason Ayurveda has become popular, because minimal side effect. And the reason of minimal side effect, because we are made of nature. So our rishis decided that if we can find the medicine, the treatment from the nature, and we are made of nature, then we'll no side effect, because you are consuming what you're made of. Or chemical can be a side effect, right? And that's what this shlok is about, right? So Bhagavan says, Gama Vishya. Gam means Prithvi. Vishya cha Bhutani. Prithvi mein pravesh karke. Now he is saying, I enter into the earth, right? And now we eat whatever is produced in the earth. And we are made of that. हमारे यहाँ तो like शास्त्र में मनोमय कोश, there are 5 kind of sheath, but the body is made of pran and man. और प्राण मन जो है बनता है भोजन से, that's what we eat. So he's saying, I have entered into the earth, and whatever is produced on this earth, I'm in that. And then सब भूतों को धारण करता हूँ, and then we eat that, right? So I'm sustaining people, and that's why he brought this word औषधियों, औषधि पुष्णामि. So औषधि means herbs also, and then plantation, vegetation. Pushnami means I nourish them, because we eat vegetables, we eat whatever produce, and if it is not that, that is not healthy. That's what we say, that organic जो चला है, the purpose of organic is to reduce the artificial method or artificial things to produce the vegetation, because it is unhealthy. And we all know that. I mean, there's no rocket science in that, right? So if we, जैसे हम लोग घर में गार्डन में लगाते हैं, that's more healthier than you buy from a cold storage, right? And we all know that, right? So that भगवान से उसमें जो उसका जो nourishment है, that is me. I entered into that. अभी simple example, right? If I'm not feeling well, or I suppose I not drank water for a long time, a dehydration, and then somebody says, hold on, sit down, take a glass of water, and I drink a glass of water. Where does it go? All over the body. There is no one place it's going, right? We know, but how? Who makes it? That's what Bhagavan saying. I entered into everything, and that is the beauty of, like, whatever nature जिसको बोलते हैं, जिसका भगवान का design है. So the same way he says, I entered into everything. So there is a Ayurveda. That's the principle of Ayurveda, based on that, right? So in 7th chapter में we say, Atmanah Akashah. Atma से means परमात्मा के. परमात्मा से आकाश बना, space, right? Akasha Sambhutah Vayu. Then when the space was created, then Vayu came. And then Vayu Agni. तो जब वायु आई तो उससे ये, this science also has accepted this. Then the energy came, like Agni means the energy. अग्नि है आपः, अग्नि से फिर पानी बना. When there was energy, then only water was created. And this is, we read on the science, right? आपः पृथ्वी, पानी से फिर पृथ्वी बनी, पानी के बाद फिर ये पृथ्वी बनी. और पृथ्वी औषध्याम, पृथ्वी में औषधि, औषधि में वेजिटेशन, एंड औषध्याम मनुष्य, पुरुष बना, और औषधि से हम लोग बने. तो अल्टीमेटली हम बने परमात्मा से ही. दैट्स व्हाट भगवान इज सेइंग कि मैं गाम आविश्य ओजसा भूतानि धारयामि. मैं पृथ्वी में एंटर होके सबको धारण करता हूँ. आई सस्टेन द होल क्रिएशन by entering into the Prithvi means vegetation. And in fact, Surya also, when we get vitamin D, there is no vitamin D, like वहाँ से कुछ गिरता नहीं है. It's all the eco cycle, right? So when we go to sunlight, there is a vitamin D in me. And that's what Bhagwan is saying. And that is our principle of Ayurveda, right? And I'm sure there are research done, जैसे भगवान ने बताया, रसात्मक सोम. चंद्रमा से, हमारे यहाँ शास्त्रों में लिखा हुआ, चंद्रमा से जो रस निकलता है, अभी कोई ऐसा टपकता नहीं, उसको सोम रस बोलते हैं. देयर इज नो चंद्रमा. बट दे रियलाइज देर आर दोज वेजिटेबल्स आर नॉट अवेलेबल हर्ब्स, बट देर आर हर्ब्स, दे से दैट विच कैन द नाइट टाइम व्हेन द फुल मून नाइट इज द पूर्णिमा, वो दैट इज द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन दैट हर्ब एंड द मून. एंड उस हर्ब से जो निकालते थे जूस, दैट वाज अ सोम रस. एंड सोम रस वाज लाइक अमृत. And I'm sure this is going to come back sometime. अभी आयुर्वेद इतना आ गया है, यहाँ पर आवेदा के प्रोडक्ट वगैरह आ गए. You know that Aveda is a luxury product here. The girl who has created, and it is true, we can read on the website, it is there. She went to India some like 10, 15, 20 years ago, and Himalaya में कुछ घूमती थी, तो she found some herbs there. So she talked to some yogis there, and she took some people from here. And she says, I learned all this, and the product is Aveda. It is on airport वगैरह पे देखिए, it's a luxury product. And if you read their website, they say it is coming from, the whole thing come from Ayurveda. They figured out there are herbs. Those are good for skin, they're good for whatever, like benefits. So they have created a product, Aveda. काफी सारे प्रोडक्ट हैं उनके, सब यही सब ब्यूटी वाले. So, and Baba Ramdev has done a wonderful job, actually, we know that. So it is just a glimpse. Maybe after 500 years, 1000 years, they'll say, oh, this is the way. And you never know, because when Chandrama nikalta hai, उस समय जो herbs हैं, that's what Bhagwan is saying. रसात्मकः सोमो भूत्वा. चंद्रमा की रस से जो सोम निकलता है, उससे मैं नरिश करता हूँ औषधि को. ये भगवान ने कब बोला है? 5000 साल पहले बोला है उन्होंने, और ये उसके पहले बोला गया होगा. उन्होंने तो 5,000 साल अर्जुन को बताया, and now it is actually coming out. Maybe after maybe another 500, 200, maybe 1,000 years, they may find something that there is a easy way to be healthy rather than taking medicine. That's what this shlok is about, औषधि. तो मे बी गुड फॉर शिपाल जी, आपके लिए भी तेरा काम का है. So and it is true, right? So healthy we think, healthy we eat, the better is our antahkaran. That's what he says, like akratatmanah. So sakratatmanah antahkaran बनेगा जब हम लोग बोलते हैं कि अच्छा खाओगे, अच्छा सोचोगे. तो अभी भगवान इज सेइंग कि मैं उस सब औषधियों में हूं, अगर इफ यू वांट टू उपयोग दैट. अब आप खुद बनाओगे केमिकल अपनी फैक्ट्री डाल के प्रॉफिट के लिए, तो देन आई एम नॉट देयर. देन यू फेस द साइड इफेक्ट, एंड देन यू गो थ्रू ओपियोड ओपियोड जो भी होगा फिर आपका है सब. क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ तो दोज ओपियोड वगैरह को मेडिसिन में भी यूज करते थे पहले, बट दे न्यू हाउ टू यूज, व्हेन टू यूज, हाउ मच टू यूज, नॉट लाइक एडिक्शन नहीं है. So that's what Bhagwan is. This is a wonderful shloka. I mean, it's like a whole zoology and geology in this shloka, right? So I think we'll stop here. So, Shailesh bhai, you're there? Shailesh bhai, is there? Yeah. So why don't you chant first 5 shlok? We'll just want to listen. Shailesh bhai से सुनते हैं, ठीक है? First 5 shlok, right? Yeah, you can unmute yourself. Yeah, you can unmute yourself.
ऊर्ध्वमूलमदशाख अस्वस्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदसि अधश्च दर्व प्रसुतास्तस्य शाखा गुणा प्रभूता विषय प्रबाला अधस्तमूलाम्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके न रूपमस्ये मतकोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चान्दी न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अस्वस्थमेहं सुमिरुदमूल असंगे न दद्रेण चित्वा तदपदन्तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मि गताना निवर्तन्ति भूय त्वमेव साध्यं पुरुषं तपद्ये यत प्रभूति प्रसुता पुराणी निर्माण मोहाजित संकटोषा अध्यात्मनेक्या विनिवृत्त कामा द्वंद्वे विमुक्ता सुख दुःख संते गच्छन्त मूढा पदमव्ययन्ते न तदपातयसे सूर्यो न शशांको न पावक यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धानं परमं नमः ममैवाशो जीवलोके जीवभूत सनातन मनः शस्त्राणि इन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति शरीरं यजवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्कामतीश्वर हृदि संहितानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि भाषत. Enough?
Good. Yeah, that's what a good.
You said 5 words.
Yeah, I know. You must have remembered this in your childhood days, right?
Well,
yeah, that's good.
You-
Yeah. A lot of people, memorize.
when you have grandparents, you learn these things.
Yeah, I know, right, and it is good at least. Yeah. So that's the reason this chapter is read when किसी के घर में death भी होती है, तो that second chapter, shlok 9, 11 to 30, and this chapter, because this chapter talks about both sansar and then how do we travel. Like it says that, like Vayu takes the gandh to next flower, like to you, exactly like we travel. The Jivatma, not Atma doesn't travel. The Jivatma means Sukshma Sharir travels from one body to another body. And then there is a Purushottam. That's why this chapter is read. Bhojan ke samay bolte hain, we will see that. But the main purpose is it describes the sansar, Jagat, Jeev and Parmeshwar. तीनों का relationship भी है and beautifully described. So that's why this chapter people memorize and read when something happens, the calamities happens, or you feel like the sanskar, because Bhagavan says the vairagya asanga shastrena dranena chitva. इसी चैप्टर में बड़ा harsh word use किया भगवान ने. दृढ़ ने, hold tight this weapon and cut it like that. Just that. क्योंकि ये संसार छोड़ने वाला नहीं है. वैराग्य is the only way. And वैराग्य, यहाँ जो भगवान कृष्ण का वैराग्य, it is not a running away वैराग्य. It is अर्जुन को बोला युद्ध तो तेरे को करना ही है, यू आर एज इट इज, नथिंग इज चेंजिंग, ओनली थिंग अंतःकरण सुकृतात्मा हो गया। अभी हमने देखा ना अकृतात्मा, जो डिल्यूडेड अंतःकरण है, दिस इज लाइक अवेकन अंतःकरण, and I know everything. Jnana Chakshusha. That Vairagya Bhagavan is talking about. So yeah, so now let's sit for our dhyan, not do dhyan, sit for dhyan, right? With now understanding Bhagavan is in all the, Bhagavan said also, right? This Jivatma is enjoying the world through these senses. And you had, and then again same Urdhva Mula Adhav Shakha. Oh, फिर वो आगे बढ़ता चला था संसार. So we have to bring it back, right? Inverted process, bring it back. And then once we shut down all those things, automatic ध्यान हो जाता है, इसलिए ध्यान करते नहीं है. Only thing we have to do, shut down these things. फिर वो भगवान का जो हमारा जो चैतन्य स्वरूप साक्षी है, वो ऑटोमेटिक दैट रिफ्लेक्शन विल कम, एंड देन वी फ्रॉम चिदाभास वी बिकम द चिदाकाश, or actually चिदानंद. So yeah, so again same thing, just sit straight. We'll say just Om once. Now slow and shallow breath. But when we say Om, we take a abdominal deep breath, right? So bring the focus to the tip of the tongue and think of Prati Tattva. So again, first sense, which was given in the shlok also, Ghrana, which is Nasika. Through Ghrana we smell, we feel Prithvi basically. So think of Prithvi Tattva and keep the focus on tip of the nostril, slow and shallow breath. Now shift focus to the tip of the tongue and think of Jal Tattva, because through tongue we interact with Jal, which is again the second element. Now bring focus to the eyes and image of Agni Tattva, which is Surya Bhagavan. That's what Bhagavan says. I am in Agni, I am in Surya, I am in Chandrama, everywhere. So it is all Bhagavan's Swarup basically. So image, Surya Bhagavan's image, and keep the focus on eyes. Shift focus to the skin and feel Vayu. We cannot see Vayu, we cannot touch, but we can feel Vayu on the skin. Tvacha is the fourth sense, Jnanendri, and Vayu is the fourth element. Now shift focus to the ears and feel the space, Akash. We talked about Akash. Bhagavan says, my Swarup is Akash. So Akash only we cannot even feel Akash. We can know Akash. We can be aware of Akash because of sound. So we hear some sound. That means we are in Akash. And Akash, all these elements are outside also or inside. That's what Bhagavan says, right? Entering through this element, I nourish the human being. Now, by doing this, all the senses are quietening. They slow down. They stop transacting with the outside world. And when the senses are not transacting, automatic mind calms down. Actually, because if the mind is calmed down, now we can observe the mind, but mind has a tendency to go either in the past or in the future. There is no present. When the presence mind is not there. So we think I'm not these senses, I'm not even the mind. I am the Sakshi Chaitanya. Behind mind and man and buddhi, they are together. I am the Sakshi Chaitanya. And then Bhagavan says, Yukta Asit Matpara. Just bring me in your mind. Bhagavan's any form, even Om is Bhagavan's form, or even Akash, anything, or any other form, whatever, Shivji or Durgaji, whatever we feel. Yukta Asit Matpara. Bhagavan says in that state, where the mind is quietened, you are the Sakshi Chaitanya. Bring Bhagavan's image. And when we do this for a long time, that's what this chapter is also talking about. Next shlok we'll see Bhagavan says the Jeev and Brahma become ek. Jeev Brahma ekatma tha or ek aikyam. In that state, Tattvamasi, you are that. We are also gone, only Bhagavan remains, and that is me, Tattvamasi. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamādāya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bole Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki Jai. Hari Om. Yeah, so we'll continue this remaining part of this chapter next week.